Hello everybody and welcome to the second part of my birthday videos, and this one, it is a band that I had this track recommended to me on my post asking for suggestions for my birthday, and I chose this one along with the first track Ultra Vomit, and I chose this one purely because, one, I like the description of the band. I like what it sounds like it could be a very interesting band, but also when I did the videos for The Who, when I did UVU and Wolf Totem, this band got mentioned quite a lot in the suggestions, so that was part of it. But there was also the part that it did sound very interesting, and it happened to be recommended for my birthday as well. And it sounds very, very interesting. And the band is called Alien Weaponry. And for those of you who don't know who it is, because like I said, I've had this suggested by a lot of people, so for those of you who don't know, Alien Weaponry is a metal band from Waipu, New Zealand, and I've probably pronounced Waipu horribly wrong, because I do know some of their places are pronounced very different to how they're spelled. Anyway, the band was formed in 2010 by brothers Henry and Louis De Jong, along with bassist Ethan Trembath. All three members are of Maori descent, and many of their songs are written in Te Reo Maori, which is, as I understand it, the Maori language. I have some lyrics up here where I had to find a translation, so I don't know how good the translation is going to be, because as I understand it, this song that I'm going to listen to, which is called Kaitangata, again, I've probably pronounced that horribly. The whole song is sang in Maori, so I had to find a translation, so I'm not sure how good it's going to be. But I'm very interested to see what this is like, because, I've heard very different kinds of metal, but I've never heard Maori metal. So I think we'll just get straight into it. I'll put a link to the video in the description below, and we'll just get straight to it. So, Kaitangata by Alien Weaponry. Oh dear. You can see what this is going to be about. Ooh. Wow, this is amazing. I mean, just the intro to the video, the blowing on that conch shell, that was fantastic. And like, there's a bit of story at the beginning there saying that somebody from the tribes had travelled to England and then came back bringing the word of God and muskets. So this is like, this will be like when Christianity was sort of brought into the country and sort of forced onto the native tribes people. And I love the imagery in the video already. You know, it's showing them tattooing, you know, that little hand tool for the tattooing. It's amazing. And the lyrics here, they start out with a war party, footsteps pound the sacred war path, many heads are sought, many slaves are sought. This is the work of, and I'm going to pronounce this horribly, so I do apologise, Tumatwanga. I'm not sure. I do apologise. And then it goes, behold the chisel of Matora. I can only guess that might be the tool they use for tattooing. I could be wrong. It goes, behold the chisel of Matora, the strong back, the base of the spine, the buttock spirals, the thigh, the war belt. So this is describing like the Maori tattoos. Well, I'm guessing that's what it is, especially when it says the buttock spirals. So I can, this is describing the tattoos of the Maori warriors. It says the tattooed bodies of warriors, these are omens of war. So, it's talking about the impending battle that's going to be between the native Maori people and the invading Christians, as it were. And I've got to say, the voices are amazing. When he sang that bit, the chorus bit, with talking about the tattoos, his voice was phenomenal, absolutely amazing. I love the sound of this band already. They are brilliant, and you can really hear the bass in it as well. It sounds f***ing sexy. Let's carry on. The video to this is absolutely brutal, and I know it's two very different things, but it reminds me a lot of the movie Apocalypto? Yeah, the Mel Gibson film, which was about the Incas, or was it the other ones? Can't remember. I know they're two very different cultures, but it's got a very similar look to it. The tattooed warriors, with practically no clothing on. The video kind of reminds me of that, and I'm not comparing the two because I know they're very different, but it's a brilliant video, and I really love this song. It sounds so good. It feels like a piece of music that really gets you going, really gets you pumped. And again, that chorus, when his voice cracks in there, it is phenomenal, absolutely beautiful. Because he went on with the lyrics there. A mighty battle to avenge us. Our ancestors gathered to assist us. Our priests prepare the incantations. This is the work of Tumatwanga, or however it's pronounced. And then he went into that chorus again. So, they are preparing for the battle against the Christians. The priests are preparing their incantations, like to force back the invading people. Amazing. Let's carry on. What an absolutely amazing piece of music that was. I cannot overstate how f***ing amazing that was. Phenomenal. I mean, the meaning behind the song as well, fighting back the invading Christians who are trying to force their religion onto the Maori. It is amazing. Because the song came back in there of Tutamanga, which is how I think I heard them pronounce it. Tumatawanga. He says, of Tumatawanga, of Tumatawanga, of Tumatawanga. This is the work of Tumatawanga, etc. It says, the cry of guns, the blows of the Taiaha. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and I'm assuming that's the blows of the Taiaha. I'm assuming that's going to be something like a Maori blowpipe. Possibly, I could be wrong. The sweet flesh of our enemies, the ovens fill our bellies with revenge. Are they possibly referring to cannibalism there? Are they eating the bodies of those that they've vanquished? Because it does say the sweet flesh of our enemies. and then the ovens fill our bellies with revenge. You know, eating the invaders is literally the ultimate revenge. It's sort of like you're trying to force your Christian faith on us. Instead, we're going to do what we do best. We're going to kill you. We're going to eat you. And then it goes, this is the work of Kaitangata. Then it goes into that fantastic chorus again. And then it ends with footsteps pound the sacred warpath, and they repeat that a couple of times before the end of the song. It was an absolutely phenomenal piece of music. A brilliant, brilliant track. I love the guy's voice. You know, I love the sort of tribal sound of it between the chorus. You know, the way they all sort of almost chant the words together. It was phenomenal. I really, absolutely must, without a doubt, hear some more of their music, because that was phenomenal. I'm not sure how the name Alien Weaponry came in from it, but unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And again, thank you to whoever suggested it. Thank you to everybody who suggested Alien Weaponry. I should have checked it out sooner. That was unreal. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to stop gushing all over it, because I could carry on for hours, but I won't. As I said in the first video, obviously I'm returning to my normal list as of tomorrow, so if anybody has a suggestion they would like to make for a track for me to react to, then please do so by all means. You can drop a comment in the comment section below, or you can message me on my Facebook or my Instagram. The links for those are in the description. Again, take note that if you do make a recommendation, it might take me a while to get around to it, because my list it grows by dozens of tracks every single day. So the list gets longer and longer and longer, but I do write down every single suggestion that I get. So if you suggest a song and you haven't heard it in a while, believe me, it is coming. It's just going to take me a while to get to it. Also, Metalhead Reacts is a proud supporter of the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They are a British-based charity who are aimed at putting an end to hate crimes, especially aimed at people of the alternative subculture, like alternative music, alternative clothing, etc. They do, you know, they are supportive of other such hate crimes, but their main focus is the alternative subculture, because that's how they founded themselves. Because if you don't know the story of Sophie Lancaster, it's hideously tragic. It's the young lass in question, Sophie Lancaster, and her boyfriend are walking home through a park, and they were set upon by a group of youths who basically kicked and punched them, and in trying to protect her boyfriend, Sophie Lancaster unfortunately got beaten so badly that she died. And, you know, when it was taken to court, the judge said this was a hate crime, and from that point onwards, you know, this sort of thing was considered a hate crime. You know, picking on and attacking someone because of the way they dress, you know, because they don't fit into what you deem normal. You know, it's a hate crime, because that's essentially what it is. You hate someone for not being the same as you. But the thing is, it shouldn't have taken that. It shouldn't have taken the death of Sophie Lancaster to make this a thing. You know, this should have been a thing from the get-go. This should have been a thing from centuries ago. You know, just attacking someone because they dress differently to you, because they don't listen to the same music as you. It's repugnant, you know. What vile human being will beat someone to death just because they don't like the same music as you? I mean, how can you justify that sort of action? And, you know, I think it's a very worthwhile cause, because I've been beaten up so many times because of the music I listen to. You know, I've been attacked by, you know, I wasn't even listening to my music at the time. I was just walking down the street minding my business, and I got beaten up. I've been cornered in alleys by multiple people and beaten up just because of the music I listen to. It's, you know, many of my friends have as well. I'm sure there are some of you watching that have probably experienced a similar thing. And it's beyond reprehensible. You know, I cannot comprehend what goes through someone's head to think that that's an okay thing to do. So yeah, it's a very worthwhile charity. well, in my mind, it's a very worthwhile charity, and I think things like this don't often get as much attention as other things. I mean, there are things like cancer and, you know, saving animals and stuff like that, which are all very, very worthwhile charities, but so is this, because this sort of charity can help save someone's life. It might not be from a disease, it might not be from being homeless, but it's from being violently attacked for no reason, you know. And you can save some, you know, making these hate crimes, you know, well known, making it so that people actually think twice before doing these things is very important. So if you'd like to find out more about the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, there is a link to their website in the description below. You can go over there, find out what they're doing. They can, you know, there'll be a better explanation about what they do, you know, because I tend to go off on tangents and this, that and the other. And if you can show them any little bit of support, even if it's something as simple as buying one of their Sophie bracelets, which I think is only about £1, you know, any small amount of help is greatly appreciated by them. And like I said, I think it's very worthwhile, and it's something that needs to be addressed. But I'll leave that as it is. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.